This is how I'm starting my day. We got a Zoom meeting. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm gonna do a casual version of weekly reading vlogs because I can't be vlogging every single day because that'll be too much to edit, and then I won't edit and I won't post. So we're taking a chill approach. I'm gonna vlog the next 3 days. I have really exciting things happening. I just did a self-tape. It's actually been a busy morning. This is my second cup of coffee. I have a quick audition, which they did not give me sides for, which means I don't know what I'm doing. But let's do it. Next on the docket is actually a self-tape. Quickly show you. I have instructions for this one, and it's like I'm excited for a game. Whoop whoop. Let's go. Let's do it. Productive Monday. If you didn't know, hi, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson. I'm an actor slash creator living in LA, managing multiple hobbies, debt, and diabetes. Fun times over here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So there's a lot of cool things going on this week. I'm very excited to bring you along. It's just gonna be the next few days where I don't have too much work, but also I need to kind of challenge myself to do the best that I can because it's April 1st. It's a new quarter, it's spring, and I want to be happy and fulfilled with my life. And we'll talk more about this throughout this whole vlog because the first quarter, this end of winter has been a little hard on my little heart. So we're trying to groove back into things. Woo, woo, woo. Even though I said this is a chill, casual reading vlog, of course my goals are outlandish. You want to see what I want to read? Look, this stack. This is the stack I want to read. But like, this is the book that I think will get me into reading again. Basically, get me out of my reading slump. So there's kind of a lot going on. So let's catch up real fast. I'm a little all over the place just because I had a busy morning. But as I mentioned, it is April 1st. So I'm starting a new challenge, and basically my biggest goal for this month is to focus on my health. I'm trying to wake up every day at 7 a.m. and be in bed by at least 11. I recently learned that sleep is such a huge part of your health, and I have been chronically tired for years, I feel like. I remember maybe back in high school, I used to be such a morning person. I'd wake up with so much energy. I'd be so excited for the day. And now, last few years, I've become one of those adults who just wake up and dread the day. And I want to change that. And I think I do need to work on adding more fun and play into my schedule and not overwhelming myself with all these work plans. So April is really just focusing on that energy-giving rest and eating 3 meals a day and adding a little bit of movement every day. So I did stretch, and I did like a couple push-ups, couple squats, like nothing crazy, because I used to go to F45 and I used to be a big gym girly. I used to be a buff girl. Miss those days, but I'm gonna get back to them, and it's gonna be in a much better place because I will be eating hopefully nutritious meals that will balance out everything. Because honestly, it's 11 a.m. right now and I've done my crucial tasks for the day. This is the point of the day where I get exhausted and I'm like, oh, and I just end up watching YouTube all day, and it's not good because I have so many goals, and I think a part of me is on the sad girl side because I feel like I'm approaching my late 20s. No, I'm in my late 20s, and I feel like I haven't accomplished a lot of the things that I do, and I have all these ideas in my head, but I'm not doing anything with them. So I think it'll help with my happiness to start doing just a bit more of what I want to do and not talking myself out of it and being like, you can't, you're not talented, or, you know, I'm just too tired, I just can't, I'm working too hard. And this week, I'm so happy. I'm only working 25 hours at my job, which I normally do about 35, which means like I'm working at least 5 to 6 days a week at this part-time job I've been doing, and it's very physically exhausting. So this week is a great week to start. We're starting fresh. Even though I need that money, it's okay. We're gonna live. We're gonna live. So that's the goal. But let's talk about the books I want to read this week, which, as you saw, I do have a lofty goal. I can't help it, okay? But this is the series that I think will get me out of the slump because I love it so dearly. A Touch of Darkness by, what's her name? Scarlett St. Clair. So I have A Touch of Darkness, A Touch of Ruin, A Touch of Malice, and most recently published, A Touch of Chaos. I'm so hyped. And I have the audiobooks for them. I only have them for the next week, so I am hoping to actually finish these 4 this week. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna try and read the Hades books because I feel like that's just way too much on my little plate that's already feels pretty full. So that's what I'm gonna read. Last update, oh my god, I can't believe I haven't talked about this at all. One of my major goals is to quit part-time work, and though I'd love to be a full-time actor, that's just not in the cards just yet. I feel like, though I got auditions this morning and self-tapes this morning, I have spent the last 3 years in the commercial world where now I'm finally getting regular auditions, and sometimes I get callbacks, and then maybe once every 3 months I'll book a job, which is great, but I can't live off of that just yet. I wish. I have debt and diabetes and things to just so many expenses in LA, you know? So I'm starting to take the California certification tests to become a substitute teacher. I think that would work really well with my schedule because I need a flexible schedule with being an actor. You get so many, like the audition I did this morning, I found out yesterday about it. Like if I had a work shift today, I would have been panicked. And I just am tired of feeling constantly overwhelmed by the amazing things that are happening in my life. Like I should be excited, I got an audition, but then I'm like stressed out because I'm like, I need to pay the bills and I need to work hours, and so I'm trying to not live in that bubble anymore of fear and scarcity and overwhelm and all the negative blah, 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 blah. Trying to be more positive. So I'm thinking about subbing, and I did actually take the reading exam last week, and I did get a 49 out of 50. I'm so proud, and I finished the test in 60 minutes. Pew, 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 pew. I had 90, and I can't believe I've never felt so smart in my life. I know my SATs, I bombed them. I got below average. I think I barely hit like 12,000 out of like the, what, 2,000 an SAT score has? No, I think it's like 24 or 26. I'll put some numbers up on the screen so you know how bad and how not smart I am. I struggled, but I know these last few years I have been putting in so much work into reading and learning and expanding my mind and growing up. All of that is to say, I have my writing exam this week, which I actually need to study for. I didn't study for the reading exam because I read a lot as a hobby, but writing I don't do very often, and I am dyslexic, and my form of dyslexia, I just have issues recalling words. Like sometimes I'll look at a word and I'll be like, I literally can't break you down. I don't know how to process this thing in front of me. Just like a huge malfunction happens in my brain. And also it'll happen where I'm thinking about a word and I can't remember how to spell it. Like sometimes like really simple words like business or speech or just simple things like that where I'm just like speech. I'm just like, is there a K in there? I like can't fathom or remember. The plan for today is seemingly simple. We'll see if I actually achieve it. I'm really hoping you guys can keep me accountable. I want to read A Touch of Darkness, get maybe through the whole first book, and practice my writing exam. I want to do at least like 3 or 4 prompts just to practice, because your girl's not good at grammar, and to pass this test you get 4 points, and I think the first point to get 1 point is like your writing needs to make sense, and then the second is like you make an argument, third is you make a good argument with evidence, and then fourth is like good argument, good evidence, good grammar. I feel like I may struggle to get a 2 just because my grammar and my thought process, like I'm just not very good at writing and articulating what I want to say, though I feel like if I was given a presentation, like if I was allowed to talk about my argument, your girl would be A+ material, A+ material, but I have to write it and make it make grammatical sense, so it's gonna be a struggle. So that's today's plan. I am already feeling pretty tired. It's 11:30, so I think I'm gonna just start reading. And if you don't know, I love this series so much. I read it last year, and I read this book specifically in 2 days without an audiobook, which is unheard of. I was so enamored with this story, so drawn in. This is a Persephone and Hades reimagining in a contemporary world where like Hades runs an underground kind of bar club thing. Club, I think it's considered a club. You can tell I'm not a cool kid. I don't go to the clubs. And Persephone is in school right now trying to escape her mother's clutches, and then things ensue. Woo! Like, I'm saying I'm excited, and I am excited, but like my heart just feels so sleepy, so I need to fix that. Maybe I don't want to have another cup of coffee. I had 2 coffees. Maybe I'll do a matcha or grab a snack. We'll figure it out. Hello. You want to read with me? You want to read with me? Don't get your boogies all over my book. All the boogers on all the couch. Yes, we love that for you. Just finished my first reading sprint. I read for 30 minutes actually, and now I'm on chapter 3. But your girl is so tired. Like, I'm trying not to nap, so I think the next best step would be food and a matcha. Let's do it. But oh my god, I love this book so much. The details, the world building, it's just so fun and engaging and mysterious, and I just love it so much. I will, baby. We need energy. It's time for a dance break. And by that I mean poorly singing to songs while eating my plain noodles with tofu and hoisin sauce, because your girl's trying to not buy groceries this week or any food in general because I need to eat what I have. Okay, let's go. Much needed. So, oh god. You might be able to tell from this angle. I'm in bed, cuddled up with my little buddy. Took off my earrings, and I read 89 pages. Clearly, I'm very tired. But yes, I'm 89 pages in. What? I'm just so pooped, though, so I'm gonna take a little nap. I know I'm gonna put a timer on for 40 minutes. An alarm. And get some rest in, because I've been up since 7, but I didn't want to nap, but I think I need to nap, and my camera battery is gonna die, so it's perfect timing. I should probably close my window and just sleep. Oh no, I napped for too long. My hair so fluffy. So ouch. I've been reading A Touch of Darkness. I have not done any writing practice. I'll try and do 2 practice exams tomorrow. I'm such a bad person. But tomorrow I have such an exciting day. I just got really exciting mail. I'll open it tomorrow because I'm kind of tired, and I've gotten to my favorite part in A Touch of Darkness. Let's see, it's chapter, I think 18. Things get steamy. I mean, this whole book is already steamy, if you didn't know. Adult romance. I feel like I didn't say that earlier, but it's just my pride and joy. I just love how Persephone and Hades are constantly trying to communicate their feelings and grow and challenge each other to be compassionate, caring people. it's cute. But then there's also like this whole like issue with her mom and her powers and becoming herself. It's great. So tomorrow I have fun mail and I have an exciting day. I have a meeting with a prospective manager for my acting career, and then I have work. But it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. That is all. I also did laundry. Did my bed. Can you tell? Trying to do that adult thing where you keep your space clean. It's kind of challenging. Doing my best. Okay. Good morning. So yesterday I just stretched and did like some push-ups, and now I'm going to do a 20-minute workout. I'm a little scared. I haven't worked out in so long, but it'll be good for my energy. Okay, so I always mid-workout or like towards the end of the workout, like 15 minutes in, getting like a good sweat, feeling my heart pump, and then I get an email ding and I'm like, what's going on? Because obviously I have my big important meeting today, which has been canceled. Totally understandable. One of the managers is sick and we're gonna reschedule, which is totally fine. It's just a little sad because I did cancel my 8-hour shift today to just make it half a shift so I could do this meeting in the morning. But it's fine. It's fine because I'll still get a chance to meet them when they're both feeling better. I hope Terry feels good soon. Yeah, I'm hopeful for the best. That was another email ding. I'm gonna try and reach out to them and just say, hey, hope you feel good. So I guess this just gives me time to actually practice my writing because I didn't do it yesterday. So it all kind of works out because tomorrow I have my CBEST, my California certification test for becoming a substitute, but it's in the subject of writing, which I know I'm not good at. My grammar makes no sense, but like I'm gonna make it make sense. And I'm also gonna try and memorize words that I use often that I frequently forget how to spell and try and drill them into my head. So that way it doesn't happen on the test and I just make no grammatical sense. I am really, really enjoying A Touch of Darkness. I'm so excited about this series and I'm glad I'm giving it time to actually like give this series justice. I'm gonna read the 4 Persephone books, and then I just got through Libby Gods of War. Wait, is that what it's called? A Game of Gods, which is the final book in the Hades perspective of this series. I got the audiobook for it, so I just requested the other 2 in the series. Let me show you. Oh gosh, there's just so many books to read. So I'm gonna be working on these 3 this week, and then maybe next week I'll read these 3. I'm so excited because I do prefer her perspective, but I know there's a lot of plot points in here that I'm dying to know about. Like, I remember, it's either the first or the second book, Hades has like this whole trial with one of the gods and tries to like win them over because they don't want him and Persephone together. And it's crazy. So this is definitely, I think, more like plot driven for me, and I like it. This is more like steamy self-discovery, female empowerment. So I'm so excited. To be honest, I probably should just try and read 1 book a week, since that would be a reasonable goal for a sane person, but I'm clearly insane, so hee hee. What up? It's been a few hours and I have read a lot, but I did want to talk about this exciting package that I got. Y'all might think, oh, she got book mail. How cute, how exciting, even though she's on a book buying ban. Also, if you can hear my doggo, he's on the couch having a good old nap that he's waking up from. Hi, cutie. But I have exciting mail, the most exciting mail of all, medication. As we've been talking about, I'm diabetic in this video and a lot of you know it, but like I just don't talk about it too often because it is something of a hardship that I'm trying to manage, that I'm trying to put on autopilot, trying to manage, you know, this without a negative outlook. But, oh, the United States of America makes it so difficult to function with a disability. A chronic one that, you know, was bestowed upon me. Long story short, I had to change my insurance because I, unfortunately, am no longer 26. I no longer am allowed in my parents' plan, so I have to pay for health insurance. But the system is set up that only, like, corporations like have like a feasible insurance plans where you get a 9-to-5 job and then you get healthcare. So I'm paying independently because I'm an actor. Oh, what a good shake. I'm an actor, basically like a freelancer, in addition to working part-time. And part-time, even though they'll try and work you as close to those 40 hours as possible. Oh, now we're drinking water. Oh, cute. He probably has to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I've been a little bad. Okay, I'm back and the dog wants to play. Okay, so back to my long story short. I had to switch insurance, and that happened in November of last year because that was the last month I was covered by my parents' insurance. My new insurance didn't come into effect until February of last month, and then now I've been trying to figure out how to get my endocrinologist, my new primary care doctor, because sadly the program I was using last year that had a diabetes program and a really simple system for all my medication closed down. Yay! So I needed all new doctors and needed new prescriptions, and finally I was calling so many people in February. We finally got things situated. I got my prescriptions, got my new primary care doctor, talked to my old endocrinologist, paid out of pocket because apparently I have no one in network within 100 miles of me with my current insurance. So there was some issues kind of bumping along, and the next thing I know, my insurance is saying, oh, we don't cover your prescriptions, your life-aiding prescriptions. It's not. After weeks of trial and error and being like, does this form work, does that, we got drugs, baby. We've been approved. I maybe have not been writing the essays I'm supposed to, but I have practice prompts up, and I did write 2 paragraphs that I absolutely hate on this website that's counting the words. I have 276 words. I need 500 or 600 for each essay, so I think it's just like a 3-paragraph essay. I hate this essay that I wrote, but I tried, and I just feel like I always use really big words to explain my ideas. Oh, hello, baby. Oh, hello, baby. You're just standing on the couch like that? Okay, please get down, thank you. He's like, I want to be one with you. He just loves attention. He loves to also sit on the couch, which is very funny because he has a whole crate in bed. But yes, I've written 2/3 of an essay, and I've read a lot. Oh, hello, hello, scratchies. Hello. Can I play? Can I play? Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr. The doggo is still playing and is still amped, but I have been reading a lot. I'm now 300 pages in. I'm like an hour and a half away from finishing A Touch of Darkness, and it's just so good. Like, it's so much better than I remember. I'm so happy with this reread. It's so empowering to see her like believe in herself. So cool. And obviously the romantic tension, so good. But yeah, I apologize for doggo chewing, but you know what? He's just living his best life, and I'm not gonna stop him. You shouldn't either. The realities of being diabetic and getting hungry and then cooking food, but like getting really stressed out and like confused about what you're doing, and then you realize I have low blood sugar. I just finished A Touch of Darkness. It's honestly a 5-star. I like the romance. I like the characters. I like the like mystery behind it, some twists and turns. I like how Persephone is finding her own agency, and Hades is like trying to learn how to communicate his needs after living so long without relying on other people. Cuteness levels are so cute, and it's just so empowering too to see a young girl blossom into a full woman. Now we're moving on to A Touch of Ruin, which I actually just remembered is really sad if I'm remembering the plot points, which I won't spoil, but you know, Hades be Hadesing. Literally didn't make sense. Oh, my bookmark. I'm gonna pour myself a nice little drink. Probably a non-alcoholic rosé because I want to be fancy, but not that fancy because it's a Tuesday. And get back to reading.
not me vlogging in public. Ew. I'm using my phone as a microphone because I'm right by a busy road, but I finished my test. Yay! I had 8 minutes to spare, but I honestly should have maybe tried to write another paragraph in my second essay. Basically, this exam, again, sorry, it's very loud, but I'm so excited to be done with my exam. And I can't believe it was at 8 a.m. Ew. I just had to write 2 essays and I had 90 minutes, so 45 minutes for each essay. And my first essay, I did do 5 paragraphs, but it took me 50 minutes. And I was like, I'm running out of time, and I got stressed. So my next essay only had 4 paragraphs, but hopefully I made sense. I reread them. I avoided words that I couldn't remember. I'm trying to remember those words right now and Google them, because there was things like flawed that I wanted to say, and I was like, how do I spell flawed? And I kept just getting bemoozled. I couldn't remember, so it was tough. There was so many times when I thought of a word, a nice fancy big word that would describe everything perfectly, but I couldn't remember how to spell it. We love dyslexia. She's fun. But the more I write, the better I'll get, I guess. Now I'm off to an adventure. Don't know where. I'm going to try and find a cafe and get food, because I didn't eat. I ran out of the house so quickly. I just made a coffee. So let's do that. Let's explore the maps, the Google Maps, and see what people have to recommend.
I'm back. I think I already told you that I believe the test went well. I'm back home and I can relax. It was actually kind of a little fun adventure, walking around in a place I'd never been and looking at new streets that were really pretty, and then accidentally walking down a street that slowly became a highway. What an LA problem to have. I did make a 3rd cup of coffee. I'm sorry to my body. But it also is only 12:42, and that 2nd cup of coffee I had at the little cafe I found was nasty. It was so gross. I chugged it, but I was like, it was so not good. So I made myself a little yummy coffee. That'll technically count for my 2nd cup, but I also purposely put it in a very small mug, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. And don't worry, drinking tons of water. Oh my god, that just spilled onto my book. I'm not a mess, you are. While commuting though, I did manage to get 191 pages in. I think yesterday I got to the 70 page mark, and because I commuted to the place where I had to take a test, I can't believe that test was at 8 a.m. and I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I wasn't late. I took the bus, and when I woke up and my alarm went off, I did hit snooze twice. I was supposed to wake up at 6, ended up getting out of bed at around 6:20. I made myself a coffee and scurried away, because in my brain I was like, if I snooze until 7 and just call an Uber, I can get there by 8, but the Uber would have cost $20. Bus cost $1 just by getting my ass up and going to the corner to the freaking bus stop. So I did it. Saved money. A huge goal is to save money, and one big huge way to save money is to not rely on Uber. Uber needs to stop stealing my money. I know I don't have a car, I know I can't drive, but gosh darn it, why is every Uber so expensive now? Basically, I'm a bus girly now. Saved tons of money, had lots of fun commuting, and it was about a 40-minute bus ride there and back, so I got lots of reading in. Let's see, I have, I got a self-tape I gotta do, and a voiceover tape that I gotta do. Woo! And I do want to film a different video for YouTube, a little spring reset, which, if my timing's correct, is already up. So you can go watch that after this one if you haven't seen it already. Talking about, I think I'm going to try make my vision board today and do a fun mural on my closet, which I'll show you if I do all those things. I really want to do, and then you know what? I will show you when I do those things. They're getting done, okay? Today. It's almost 1 o'clock. We have the whole day ahead of us. I will hopefully get a little bit more reading done tonight. I feel like I might finish this book tonight because, oh, it's so good. Cause, oh my god, for a second I was like, oh, maybe I'm misremembering this book. Maybe it isn't as sad as I thought, because the beginning was very fun, action-packed, things, dramatic things are happening. But I'm like, oh, maybe the sad thing doesn't happen in this one, maybe it's the next one. The sad thing happened. And it's the one thing I remember about this book, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to read about it, but it's okay. if you've read this, you probably know what I mean, or maybe you don't, because there's two sad things that happen, but one makes me extra sad. Check out the trigger warnings for this book also, by the way, if you plan on reading it. There's a lot of trigger warnings, especially specifically in this second novel. Yeah, let's just say being a woman's hard. So yeah, maybe I'll get some more reading in tonight. Maybe. No, I'm gonna get some reading in. I'm having so much fun reading this series. I haven't read so much in the span of a few days as I have this week, and I can just feel the difference in my mood. And I'm like, you know what? This is why I loved doing reading vlogs, because I love reading, and it's so fun to do it and then share my feelings about it. And it's exciting to know that, like, if anyone watches this video, which I hope a few of you will, like, we get to talk about these things, and it's so exciting and fun. If you got to this point in the video, comment down below what you're working on and what you're proud of. Like, what's a small step to a big goal you've made, because I want to, I don't know, shower you guys in compliments. I want you guys to feel loved and supported, because I just feel so loved and supported by y'all, even though I have been trash at uploading for like probably the last 3 years, ever since I graduated college. I've had zero structure to my life and have been flouncing around, and now I'm trying to change. Going to change. Actively changing. But we'll see how it goes together. Stay on this journey. I'm excited. It's been pretty fun so far, and I've only been doing it for like 3 days, so. And somehow it's April 28th. I don't know how this whole month has passed. Hello. It's been a crazy month. I'm like, what happened? To wrap up what I read, the first 3 Persephone books, A Touch of Darkness, A Touch of Ruin, and A Touch of Malice, which I dearly, dearly love, and then started A Touch of Chaos. I am 375 pages in. Can you see it? Just trust. I've read this. I think I'm still going to finish this before April. I have like a few days, and now that I'm not working on anything, I can actually do it. So I know you guys saw me do my CBEST test, because I'm trying to become a substitute. I'm trying to get away from part-time work. It's a big goal of mine this year. It's just, part-time work is so exhausting, and you give all your time and energy to someone else who's profiting off of you, and you're not making that much money. You're not getting any benefits. So trying to get away from that, trying to get into subbing. So took the CBEST test, but the only update is that I ended up not doing the mirror mural, as you may be able to tell. It's still ugly, but I did finish my vision board, and I made a short about it. I've actually been posting a lot more shorts, and I'm kind of getting excited to post more shorts, which is kind of nice. It's really fun to actually get excited about YouTube again as a hobby. But yeah, somehow I'm like looking at the calendar, and I'm like, how did this month just fly by? Like, literally, I don't know what happened. I'm still challenging myself to try and do those healthy habits. Have I been able to do any sort of gym on a regular basis? No, don't come for me for any answers. Haven't figured it out. But yeah, I figured I'd post this as a fun little April reading vlog. I still have not touched the Hades books yet, which is actually a little sad, but look, cute. A little flower I stole in Florida. I ripped a petal off a flower because my abuela dared me to. And it lives rent-free in the Hades books. Fun little fact for y'all who stayed till the end. If you are watching this to this point, it would be a great help. What videos do you want to see from me? Should I do like an April wrap-up kind of video? I didn't read too much. I have some mangas and things that I've read that I haven't really mentioned, so I don't know. Let me know. I could also recap like my goals, like kind of like a monthly reset. I love watching monthly resets, though I do feel like most people who do monthly resets, I don't know, have just such like big goals and like big financial things, and I'm just like a little bean like, hello. I said it at the beginning of this vlog, me trying to read 4 books in like a few days is unheard of. Well, not completely unheard of. When I was unemployed or when I was in college, totally could back that. But yeah, working like 35 hours a week in trying to act. Like right after I film this, I have a self-tape I have to do. And then I also have a self-tape to do later today, which are just auditions for acting projects. And I also have work today. So it's like 7 a.m. right now. I work from like 9 to 3 today. That's just life, baby. And I am pretty proud of myself because I'm keeping my excitement out. I'm also just like ecstatic that I've gone back into reading a lot more. I feel like I don't know, these first few months of this year was not reading very much, besides mangas, which is still like reading, but like not the same engrossing matter as this. And if you want to hear my thoughts about this without spoilers, this book is insane. Scarlett St. Clair really went all out with the plot. There was multiple perspectives in this book, which is wild. And I definitely recommend that you read the Hades books before this last installment, because there's some side quests that happen in Hades books that are mentioned a lot in here, and it gives you a full understanding of what's happening. But yeah, as I said, the series gets more complex as it goes on. The first book, A Touch of Darkness, is so just focused on herself and growing. So I highly recommend, if you're getting into dark romance stuff, definitely check out the first A Touch of Darkness. And then if you like kind of political chaos and continuing the tension in their relationship as Hades and Persephone attempt to grow together, which I also love how flawed these characters are, keep reading the series. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep reading these. I don't know, my next vlog I might read something else, because I also may be a little bored of it. Definitely comment down below, email, and definitely comment down below what videos you'd like to see from me. If it's just like more reading vlogs, let me know. It would be helpful. Or maybe like spend the day with me type of vlogs, instead of doing like a whole month long, like having more content of just like my day and what I do. Help a girl out. Okay, I'm done rambling. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.